Hello everyone, especially welcome to Tech-tonic Chronicle readers. Today I'm bringing to you all an exciting project that I've been working on. We are all superheroes in our daily lives, taking on complex work, constant decisions, and non-stop demands. But even superheroes need a sidekick, and that's exactly what Sidekick is built to be. Inspired by the Claude Cowork construct, it goes further with the model choices, memory, and richer controls tailored to how you work. I'll show a few use cases today, but feel free to explore this repo. I'm going to share the repo in the comments link. So Sidekick doesn't just chat; it learns, adapts, and helps you turn intent into everyday action, and you get outcomes, not just outputs, in form of text. So let's start with a few complex tasks. Let's start with the simple one, of course. What I'm going to do is you look at my desktop, which is very cluttered with a lot of screen recording videos because I keep doing this very often. Now I'm going to ask Sidekick to organize screen recording this on desktop into a single folder. So let's start with this very, very simple use case just to show you how it can access my local system and do a lot of PowerShell kind of activities. Because when you go to a ChatGPT or a Claude app, users don't get access to the local system, so it won't be able to do all of this. So it identified all the relevant files and it organized it into a folder. Let's go and check. Yeah, it created a screen recordings folder and all the screen recordings are available here, which is great. It reduces a lot of the manual work that I keep doing it on a regular basis. Now, this is a very simple use case. Now, let's make it more complex. I'm going to ask it to create a Kanban, Kanban type uh, task boards app and show me the preview in Vercel. Also, I want it on my GitHub repo. So the good thing about the whole Sidekick, it's built on Copilot SDK, which is not like a normal agent, but an agent harness similar to a Claude Code, where it gives you outcomes, not outputs. So I'm going to ask it to create a GitHub repo and use that to show preview. So all of this is already available. I'm just making it clear. So you can see the thinking. It's very transparent. You can see how it's moving towards the outcome. It's going to create an app, GitHub repo, and show the preview. The best part about the Copilot SDK kind of orchestration within Sidekick is that you can create a lot of skills and sub-agents. So if you want to create a new functionality, all you need to do is create a new skill. So right now it's using a skill called web artifacts to go and figure out how to design a web page or a web app. And then it's going to go ahead, use that skill to create a web app and then push it to GitHub repo and deploy it to Vercel. Let's see how it's functioning. Now I'm just a bit curious to see what it's working on, whether it's even creating any file. So typically all apps I've instructed it to create it in a sandbox folder right within the Sidekick app. So I'm going to go to the folder and click on backend, and under sandbox I could see the Kanban board app. So it started creating something, and okay, so let's wait for it. You see it's created at 1:50 p.m. and we're exactly that time, so it's not a pre-created one. So let's wait for it to complete creating the app. Okay, I think it was a timeout error. I need to increase the timeout because these apps take a lot of time to create. So let me fix that before I publish this. So it created a live preview. I'm so curious. Let me click on this. So very cool. So it has created a Kanban board and it has to-dos. I can close this. I can add a task. Hello world. My first test using Sidekick. So it's able to create all of this and pretty cool. I'm able to drag and drop it here, move it here. So it's very, very cool. Now I'll go back to this. And if I want, I can even claim the link here and create it into a public link that is shareable. And today, I believe this is a shareable link automatically. So I can share it with someone externally and it works. So pretty cool. I'm going to share it with you all after I run this demo. Now it says it created a GitHub repo. I'm super curious. I am going to open my GitHub. Here it is. I could see the whole repo and even added a README file, which is pretty cool. Okay, this is good. Now I'm going to give it another task. Can you research the latest on Claude Code SDK, Copilot SDK, and the agent harness concept, and why it is the future? So I'm giving it a task to do research on Cloud Core SDK, Copilot SDK, and the agent harness concept. So the whole Sidekick app is built using the concept of agent harness. It's not a simple API call to OpenAI or Anthropic. It uses Copilot SDK that springs up a Copilot CLI similar to Cloud Code and runs continuously till the outcome is accomplished. So the cool thing about Sidekick is it also has access to Playwright, so it can open up a browser, go and search for all these and put together a report. Okay, so we see it's opening up DuckDuckGo. I don't know why I prefer DuckDuckGo, but anyways, let's see. Okay, picked up some latest articles and provided context on all of these. But what I would like is if it can help me create based on these content. Can you create PowerPoint presentation? I'm going to ask it to create a PowerPoint presentation to put it all together. Let's see. And again, the cool part is I could just add a skill on how to create a presentation and provide it with templates for each slides. So it can dynamically choose based on context what templates it needs to use and how to structure. So we see that it has created a PPT. When I click on it, it gives me a preview on what slides it created. And let me download this and double click over here. Okay, it says agent harness the future, the SDK convergence, what is an agent harness, why single shot agents fails, why this architecture wins, what's the bottom line, right? It's pretty cool. So the way Sidekick works is it has access to your local system, it has access to your browser, it has ability to create apps, not just create apps locally, right? It can go ahead and commit to your GitHub repo using GitHub MCP, and it can even give you a Vercel preview link that you can share with other folks. So, and then it can even create presentations, do a lot more of these stuff. Now, I'm going to give this repo to all of you. So this is the link to the repo. Go ahead, fork it, clone it, use it. And if there are any bugs or additional incremental feature requests that you come up with on your own, some super cool features, do share a PR for this and I'll keep incorporating it to Sidekick and make it better and better. Thank you for watching this. Hope this is super useful to you all. Thank you.